Hello SBR students, hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to start SBR orientation for the March-June 26 session. Before starting the session, let me tell you few things. If you have already decided that you are going to start your preparation for your first exam of the P level before announcing your results. So this is the right time to start your preparation. Don't worry about the results. It will be announced on the specific date. So there is no point to start your preparation and stake your SBR result or other paper result. So please, we are going to start the SBR session from the Monday. So if any of you interested, you can directly text me once you have watched this orientation. In this orientation, we will cover the complete layout and the topics of the SBR. What should be the strategy and how we should have to follow it. Let's start the orientation of the SBR. Welcome to ACCA SBR March-June 26 session. The orientation name is SBR Test of Success by ACCA Passpoint. Why the orientation name is SBR Test of Success? You will get the idea, just wait a minute. Now there is a little introduction about me. I am an ACCA qualified. I have an OBU Oxford Brookes University degree in BSc Applied Accounting. Also, I am an ACA finalist working as a senior audit associate. I have been experienced in AAA, SPR, AA and F7. So there is an important or the good news for those students who want to opt AAA as their next optional exam in the P level. So they can also study AAA with me. My YouTube channel is ACCA Pass Point, where you will get many important and useful content. Now, guys, what is SBR? We all know SBR is the first exam of the P level, Strategic Business Reporting. But before reading what is SBR, let's go through the misconceptions about the SBR. The first misconception we have about the SBR is that this is a theory-based paper. Yes, if you can see the questions of the SBR, you have to interpret them. Means the examiner will give you the long exhibits. You have to draft your answer. So by looking at the exhibit, we can see or we can say that this is the theory-based paper. But in reality, it is not. Why it is not a theory-based paper? Because you cannot directly reproduce the standards. You have to use your judgment, you have to apply the knowledge. The knowledge will be based on the standards which you will learn throughout the session, but not the complete standard wording you have to copy paste. The second misconception we have rote learning. Most of the students think that if we rote learn the standards, the IAS and IFRS, so we can easily solve the questions. No, this will not be the case, and it never happened in the past as well. The third misconception is the low pass rate. This is incorrect. Why this is incorrect? Because if you are doing the selective study, so of course your passing ratio will go down. If you are preparing well from the day one, so you are increasing your passing chances. Manage in the last week or in the last 10 to 15 days. Most of the students, especially the working professionals, made such blunders. And in the last week, they are looking for the resources, they are looking for the webinars, they are looking for the grand revisions. But those revisions will not help you if you don't watch the proper lectures, if you don't have the practice sessions. No need to attend lectures. Yes, again, the same thing made by so many students. Then, once their result announced, they failed at 35, 38. Then again, they have to spend their money for the tuitions and for the resit exam as well. So before making all such mistakes, please plan accordingly. Make a strategy. Just do few top questions, then you will be on a good side. No, again, this is incorrect. If you don't have the expertise, if you don't have the correct knowledge or the concept, then how you can say that we can do the exam by just solving these questions? In every exam sitting, examiner will test new things. So how you can say that if we are solving these 15 questions, then we can solve the question which are going to come in your exam? Again, this is a misconception which we have to eliminate. Now, FR knowledge is required. Yes, FR knowledge is required, but if you have not studied FR, like you have the exemptions in the FR, so no need to worry at all. Why? Because in my course, I have considered all of the students that you do not have studied accounting earlier. It means my course are from basics to the advanced level for the FR and for the SBR. Now set pattern. Most of the student understand or think that the question one will always come on the consolidation and there is a question on the ethic. So they think if we prepare these two topics, then we can easily secure passing marks. Now, in this December attempt sitting, what examiner made? Examiner really played really well. Examiner asked cash flow question in the question number 4, which shocked most of the students. Trust me, if you are on the social media, you can read the comments of the students who are making such comments. Why the examiner asked cash flow question in the question number 4? Similarly, most of the students prepared sustainability really well, but examiner just asked the sustainability in the evening session, not in the morning, not in the afternoon. So now examiner is not going to test those things which you are considering really important. Examiner is going to testing the depth of the standards. So how you can gather those knowledge? How? Can anyone tell me? Of course, if you have taken the proper lectures, proper classes, and solved the topic-wise questions. Now, what is the SBR? It is a final reporting paper. After this paper, after the SBR, there is no reporting paper in your ACC. So make sure you are going to put your 100% effort because after this exam, you will not learn accounting and reporting again. You will directly enter into the corporate world. So you may face difficulty if you don't have the proper concept. By somehow, by any chance, if you pass this exam, then again in your work life, you have to study IAS and IFRS diploma as well. So this is the best time to study before wasting further time. Now, the main focus would be on practical implication and judgment, not on the rote learning, not on the copy pasting of the standards. Core areas. Now, these are the core areas which student prepared for themselves. Consolidation, ethics, sustainability, and others. Yes, examiner tested consolidation, examiner tested ethics, but if you just prepare these two topics, let me tell you what is the meaning of consolidation. Mostly students think that if we solve consolidation question, then we can easily secure marks. No, this is not the case. I have given one consolidation question to my December batch students. I asked them to please solve the consolidation. They were asking me again and again, sir, why we are spending time on the IAS and IFRS lectures, why we just don't move to the consolidation directly. Okay, I asked them, please solve this question. They were blank. Why? Because if you don't have the core knowledge of the IAS and IFRS, then how you can solve the consolidation? Consolidation is not a separate thing, it's the adding together accounting. Means both the entities are performing their transactions, have the proper accounting. Now for the consolidation, parent company is going to consolidate, means adding together the books of the subsidiaries. This is the one book, means one accounting. Ethics, yes, examiner tested. Sustainability and other areas. Other areas, it can be of management, commentary, MPM, cryptocurrencies. So these are the few standards which examiner may be tested. Now, the exam structure is total marks 100. There are two sections, section A and section B. In the section A, we have two questions. Question number 1 for the 30, question number 2 for the 20 marks. Now in the section B, again we have two questions, 25 marks each. Now the emphasis on application, not copy pasting. I have been repeating this thing that you don't need to copy paste. You need to learn the art of the accounting. You need to learn the drafting and the interpretation. Out of 100 marks, 4 marks are for professional skills. Now, in the AAA, we have 20 marks for the professional skills. In the SBR, we have only 4 marks for the professional skills. 2 marks for section A, 2 marks for section B. Now, our 4 steps learning approach. In my lectures, we have 4 steps. Step number 1 is the starter foundations platter. If you are going for a dinner or for a lunch in the restaurant, you will serve with a starter. So starter is the basic thing, basic concepts, IFRS framework, fundamental standards. These are the theory-based standards in which you will learn about the matching principles, about the going concern, about the fair presentation, faithful representation, relevance, reliability. So these are the few standards, but please don't read it from any Kaplan or PPP book because it will kill your time. If you have enough time for the June attempt students, you can read it from the Kaplan. But for the March attempt students, and if there is any student who is taking another exam along with SBR, then please don't read it from the Kaplan. I will add all the documents in the drive link. You can ask me for the drive link and you can learn all the things from there. Now, in the step 2, we have main course, which is standard fees, core IFRS standards such as IAS 36, IFRS 18, IAS 16, property, plant and equipment. Don't worry, we have a list of all the standards after this slide. Application, measurement, and disclosures. In the step 3, we have desert. This is not desert, it's a desert. Advanced interpretations, in which we have group reporting, complexities, ethics, estimates, and judgments. Now, in the last step, step number 4, we have chef's special exam mastery, in which we have integrated reporting, real world analysis. Real world analysis means you will be given by the case studies. As I have been in the audit field, without reporting accounting, we can't perform the audit. So I know how the management manipulate the financials. So you will be given by those practical studies. Based on these practical studies, your learning will be what I can say. Means your learning will be something different. It will give you the more clarity, more ideas. Because examiner is going to test the same thing. Yes, this is the professional level exam. Examiner is not going to ask 2 minus 2, 5 minus 5. You are given by the case studies. So case studies based on the practical life, practical scenarios. Similarly, I would do the same for you. Integrated reporting, real world analysis, past papers, then grant revision. Now learn step by step. Step 1 topics. We have conceptual frame 1, pure theoretical, pure theoretical. Then performance reporting. In the performance reporting, we have IFRS 18. IFRS 18 is the new standard which replaced IAS 1 presentation and disclosure of the financial statement. In the performance reporting, we have interim financial statement. Interim, we can say, let's say, quarter-wise financial statement or half-yearly financial statement. Then property, plant and equipment IAS 16, impairment of assets IAS 36, non-current assets held for sale, intangible assets, investment property, government grants, agricultural and inventories, provision, contingent assets and contingent liabilities IAS 37, borrowing cost IAS 23. Now, you will be given one lecture per day. After each lecture, you have to go through the notes. In the notes or in the lecture, there are concept review questions which you have to solve and submit it to me. If you are facing any difficulty, then you can arrange a Zoom session or a voice note as well as per your convenience. For all the topics, not for this and that, for all the topics means for all the standards. Even though if I talk about the impairment, in the impairment, we have carrying value and recoverable amount. Recoverable amount is the higher of fair value, less cost to sale or value in use. Now, what I have done for you, I have included the questions on all the standard wording. Means there are questions on the value in use, there are questions on the fair value less cost to sale, there are questions on the carrying amount, there are questions on the recoverable amount. So it's not like that you are just given the major question on the impairment of assets. There are concept wise questions. If in the impairment there are 5 concepts, so there must be 5 to 6 questions on those concepts. So this is how we prepare. For the non-current assets, same, we have such questions. Intangibles, we have investment property, we have government grants, we have agricultural and inventory. Means for all the standards, we have concept review questions. Step number 2 topics. Fair value measurement, IFRS 13, leases, IFRS 16. Revenue from contract with customer, IFRS 15. Related party, IAS 24. This standard examiner tested with the ethics. Joint arrangement, IFRS 11. Joint arrangement tested with the group accounting, means consolidation. Events after reporting period. Now, events after reporting period means if any event occurred after the balance sheet date, means after the year end date. Let's say the client year end is 31st December. If there is any event which occurred after the balance sheet date, after the 31st December, so we have to ensure either this event is the adjusting event or the non-adjusting event. Then based on their adjustment, we have to record in the books. Operating segments. Operating segment means if there is any listed client and they have segments which are higher than 10% of revenue, total assets or profit, then those segments will be reported separately, reportable segments. Then we have employment benefits. Employment benefits means what are the benefits given by the employer to their employee. So how to record those benefits, which is IAS 19. Then we have share-based payment, IFRS 2. Share-based payment means, let's say you are working at ABC company. Now ABC company is not going to pay you the cash amount. They are giving you the equity, the shares of their company. So this is the share-based payment, IFRS 2. Now in the step number 3, we have ethics. Yes, we have changes in accounting estimates, policies, and prior period errors. Means if last year there was error but was not corrected. So how to account for those errors in the current year? So you have studied this thing in the IAS 8. The standard name is IAS 8. Then we have ethics, most favorite of the examiner. Income taxes, some student call deferred tax, IAS 12. Now we have effects of changes in foreign currency in individual financial statement, IAS 21. If the entity is dealing means import and export. So of course for the import and for the export there is a risk of foreign exchange. So how to account for, which we will learn in this standard. Financial instrument, IFRS 9, IAS 32. The complete financial instrument topic is covered in 4 lectures. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4. Now, interpretation and ratio analysis. This topic examiner tested for 20 marks in the F7. In the SBR, in this attempt, in the December attempt, examiner test this topic as well, but not for the 20 marks, but yes, it is tested in the December. Now, earning per share. Till now, examiner has not tested this topic individually, but there are few adjustments which examiner tested in the consolidation. So we will also cover this thing. We will not left with anything. Even though the examiner tested or not, still we will cover all the things, additional things, but not less things. Now, group accounting. In the end, we have group accounting. Once we are done with all the IAS and IFRS. On the consolidation, I have so many questions. So many questions. You can't assume. I have so many questions on the group accounting. Subsidiary disclosure. This is a new standard which might be tested in your attempt as well. If there is any new or additional information announced by the ACCA team, we will also cover those lectures in our session as well. So you don't need to worry at all about the content. It's up to me. I will record, I will cover each and everything. I just want you to start practice from day one. Don't ignore the things. Please, I am again repeating, start practice from day one. My lectures are the shortest lecture, but don't assume that these are the summary lectures. No, these are not. The reason of the duration of my lectures are short is because all the lectures are pre-recorded. Once I have made the content, then I start recording the lecture. Like for this presentation, I have made all the slides. Now I am repeating. So the duration of this presentation will also be around 25 to 30 minutes. Similarly, for the lectures IAS and IFRS, the average duration will be around 30 to 35 minutes. There were some standards which require 1 and 1.5 hour timing. Now, in the step 4, we have technical articles, accounting for digital assets, topic-wise concept review questions, past papers, practical life cases, criticism between standards, adopting new standards, small and medium entities. Once we are done with the step 3, step 1, step 2, and step 3, then these are the additional things which we will do. Mandatory things as well. So, if you are going to start from the Monday, the total lectures will be around 55, 50 to 55. So now it will hardly take 1.5 month with practice, with topic wise concept review questions practice. So on Monday, I think the date will be 7th or 8th December. So we are in the second week of the December. Right now we have 3 weeks in the December and 4 weeks in the January. So in the last week of the January, we will wind up the syllabus. In the Feb, we will start working on the past papers. We will do mocks, we will do past paper drilling. Also, after each lecture, if you are facing any difficulty, you directly contact me on my WhatsApp. I am again repeating, you don't need to wait for anything. You just contact me directly at any time. No need to think either it's night or morning. Just send me the text or voice note, whatever feasible for you. After each lecture, there must be a summary voice note which give you the better clarity and the understanding of the entire topic which we will cover in the per day. So now guys, what you should have to do. I will just upload this orientation. First, watch this orientation, try to understand. Either you can continue with me or not. If you want to continue with me, then please text me. I will enroll you. I will make one thing very clear. This batch will not be a 30 to 50 plus students because my batches are always shorter. They might be around 10 to 15 or maximum 20 students because I want to deliver the quality rather than the quantity. So it's like a first come, first served basis. If you want to enroll, because from the Monday we will start. If I get the 20 or 15 to 20 students, then you have to work by the self study. You cannot enroll with me. So now it's up to you if you want to enroll. So directly contact me on the WhatsApp. I will communicate with you. Now, there are common challenges in the SBR. Lengthy scenarios, yes, there are exhibits. If you can see, there are 4 questions, but in each question, there are 2 to 3 requirements. Time management, the major issue for all the P level students. They don't understand, they don't know the approach. You have to multiply the number of marks of per requirement with the 1.8. You will get the total time. So you have to solve those part within the specific time which you have calculated by multiplying the number of marks with 1.8. If you are not stop writing, even though the time is going up, you are increasing your failure chances. Now, linking of standards. Examiner will never ask for single standard. In one exhibit, there are multiple standards, not complex or difficult if you have the complete concepts. Writing professional answers. Most of the students don't know how to write the answer. In your answer, there must be 3 things. Statement of fact. Statement of fact means the standard. Let's say in the exhibit, there is a case that the client records revenue early before meeting the performance obligation. So this is against the IFRS criteria, IFRS 15 criteria. As per IFRS 15, Revenue should only be recognized when performance obligation has been satisfied. Performance obligation means when you have delivered the promise, when you have delivered the goods and services. Now there are two types, point in time or overtime. Overtime means in the construction field, if the contractor construct one floor, then second floor. So this is the overtime. By the passage of the time, the contractor receive their amount. But there are other cases such as point in time. Let's say if you are going to purchase any goods, so of course you pay that person the amount and you will receive the goods. So this is the point in time, means at a time you are receiving the goods and that person receiving the amount. So in that case, the person can record the revenue. You will learn more in the IFRS 15. Selective studies and lack of concepts. We have been talking on this thing from the start of the orientation that we don't have to do selective studies. You have to discourage selective studies. Make sure on your mobile or whatever device you have to set a wallpaper or the theme that no need to do selective study. Please. Now, frustration about irrelevant materials. Mostly students join so many WhatsApp groups for any material which I never got. I don't know what kind of material they are looking for. Maybe they are looking for the exams which examiner will going to ask. If it happened, please tell me as well. I will not waste my time and my students' time. I will directly share those material with them as well. So please guys try to refrain from such irrelevant groups and from irrelevant material. If you are decided that we will follow this tutor and we will follow these notes, then stick to them. Don't look for such materials. If you are following this approach, trust me, you will easily pass this exam because I have been experienced and I have seen so many students. Even though I have been telling them, please don't do these things, but they didn't listen. And I don't know it's right or wrong to say, but most of them have their fifth to sixth attempt of that exam as well. Just 6 minutes or 10 minutes earlier before this orientation, I got a text from one person. You know what he's saying? He's saying this is my fourth attempt of any exam. I don't want to name the exam. I just checked their profile and you know what? That person joined so many WhatsApp group. So guys, try to understand this is the major reason of the failure of the student. They are in so many WhatsApp group. I don't know why. Please try to understand these are all my experience things which I have been telling you. Either it's up to you. Now, our approach will be there must be a concept clarity with CRQ integration. Means in each lecture, there are concept review questions. And once you are done with the lecture, then you will be given the assignment which will further clarify your concepts. Exam techniques will be given to you and guided by you. WhatsApp support at any time, any day, anywhere you can call me or you can text me. Summary voice notes after each lecture, you will be provided the summary voice notes. Practice questions on each topic, past paper drilling, practical case studies given by daily assignments within a strict time constraint, live mocks, exams plus feedback. Yes, you will be calling for the live exams. How you can attend the live exams? We will specify the day or the time. Then on that day or the time, you have to join the Zoom or the Google Meet. Then in the 3 hour or 1 hour, whatever the question is, you have to solve the question within the time conditions. In the last month, we will do almost 10 to 12 days such exercises. Now, study plan and roadmap. Now, this is December first week orientation, SBR test of success. Now, you know what is the and why the name of this orientation is test of success. Because we have starter, we have main course, we have dessert, and in the end, we have chef's mastery. So that's why this is the SBR test of success. If you follow the study plan and the roadmap, then this will be your success. Now in the January, we will do past paper concept review questions. In the February, we will do the mock exam, live exam, then revision boot camp. In the March week, you have the exam. Then after the March, if you are opting AAA, then again you can join me. Now success tips. Watch one lecture per day. Don't rush. No need to take more than one lecture per day. Please try to understand. Revise the notes daily. Solve topic-wise concept review questions. Read examiner reports if possible. Otherwise, I will explain each and everything. Practice under time pressure. Mark your scripts with professionals. If you want to join me, you can send me your scripts. I will mark with the detailed guidance and the feedback. Be professional in style. I will tell you how to write the correct answers. Now, there is a motivation and closing remark. Don't see this thing. First, start here. Show up with consistency and the results will take care of themselves. What you should have to do? You should have to be punctual, you should have to be consistent, focused, and with the help of correct attitude. Engage in group participation and Q&A. Connect with me on WhatsApp. This is the thing I have been mentioning 3 to 4 times. So it means there is an importance. Stay connected, ACCA Passpoint. Now guys, this is the time to roll SBR. From the Monday, we will start the SBR. If you are the one who will decide after the result, then please go for the June attempt. Don't try to sit for the March attempt. Now, there is a motivation for you. If you can see the date of this text, can anyone tell me the date of this text? This is 4th August 2025. Means after the June attempt result. This person texted me at 12:23 a.m. Good day, sir. I have been following your videos thoroughly for preparing for the exams and has been really useful. And right now we are done with separate standards and doing consolidation. Look, this is the thing I have been talking in the start. A request, can we try to complete the syllabus by mid of August, including the technical articles? And then go for past paper practice. This student was referred by someone else. Previously, a student studied SBR and AAA with me. September batch was my first batch. December batch was my second batch. Online batch I am talking about. So this student texted me on this date. He was very worried. He don't know what to do and how to do. I asked him, please keep calm. Whatever I will tell you, just follow it. And he's again repeating these things. So this is the one text which I attached here. He's always asking, can we complete the course? Because at that time I was recording the lectures. So he was very worried. Can we complete the course? I asked him, please trust me and keep calm. Now, look, this is the date on which September attempt results announced. 13th October 2025, Timing is 4:34 a.m. Sir, I have cleared my SBR paper. A huge thanks to you, sir. Your lectures really helped me a lot to crack this paper. Thank you very much, sir. Now you can calculate the time, calculate the number of days, but don't consider that you can do this because this was the only student at that time I was working. That's why I am telling you this is a first come, first serve basis. My batches will not be the major batches. I will select few students because I want to deliver the quality rather than the quantity. So now guys, from the Monday, inshallah, we will start the SBR session. Till then, take care and goodbye.